Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Birdemic, Shock and Terror 2008. This movie was filmed exclusively in Half Moon Bay, California, which is close to where my son lives. Fucking hated this piece of shit. I gave it 1 out of 5 stars. I thought I had a well-deserved 1.9 rating on IMDb. It's in the bottom 100, might even be in the bottom 20, the bottom 10. And Fanboy Flicks said it was perfectly alright to have this idiotic global warming thing. They even go so far as having a double date to watch An Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore's infamous hockey stick, which turned out to be a total fraud. So there's a hot-looking Asian babe named Mai or something. She gets in a bikini, but other than that, this movie pretty much sucks. Just white guy and a white gal. When the white guy is sort of like a salesperson, entrepreneur, I guess. First, he's selling computer stuff, even though he's a computer programmer. He wants to sell this stuff instead. So his company ends up getting bought out by Oracle Corporation in Redwood Shores. He exercises his stock options, becomes an instant millionaire, decides to retire for a couple months. But while he's supposedly retired, he's starting up this mass solar company, something about nanotechnology, and it's replacing silicon technology. I have no idea what he's talking about, and I could really care less. So he just stares at the blondie at some restaurant. Then he starts stalking her, and she's perfectly all right with that. Matter of fact, she gives him her phone number, and they start dating just by coincidence. The dude's coworker, his girlfriend, is best friends with this blondie babe, the aforementioned Asian babe in the bikini. She wears an Imagine Peace shirt, and while she's dry humping in her bikini, she's got an Imagine Peace piece of paper with the words written on it, just taped to the wall. Looked hella cheap, just like the rest of this movie. So while the guy is having good luck, the people are clapping, then it stops. Then they start clapping again, then it stops. Then they start clapping again while they're in the boardroom. So there's a lot of sound issues with this movie. It starts out like Manos Hands of Fate with a lot of driving. This movie fills up a lot of empty space with driving shots. So it's like a Hip Hop Locos meets Manos Hands of Fate in that sense. So the blondie's kind of shy. She introduces the guy to her mom. She kind of jokes that he's a rich guy and all that she cares about is his money. I seriously doubt whether she was joking on that one, but she said she was joking. Anyways, all of a sudden out of nowhere, these birds start dropping like bombs. They look like floating screensaver clip art. That's the only way I can describe it. If you don't believe me, check out the trailer. Anyways, If you're watching this movie review, you've probably seen the trailer already, or at least the movie, or at least the trailer. Anyways, I gave it 1 out of 5 stars. The rest of the movie is just, you know, more global warming type hysteria. They run into a scientist who says that the eagles have bird flu and they're dying. Well, why are they attacking human Homo sapiens? Oh, I don't know. Homo sapiens are bad guys. Anyways, they go to a stream to get some water and they meet up with another tree hugger guy who lives in the tree house. He's protecting the forest. Don't ask me how. But he says he's protecting the forest while he has no control over global warming. So he just contradicted himself. Uh, so they pick up a couple of kids. One's hiding in a trunk, and one's hiding underneath the car. And they start fighting the. Initially, they start fighting the eagles with coat hangers at some sleazy looking cheap ass motel. Looks like the cheapest motel ever. So they get a couple living down or renting a room downstairs. They borrow their minivan. That's when they pick up the 2 kids and meet the other 2 characters who are promoting the global warming myth. Anyways, the birds are killed just about everyone except the white couple and the 2 kids. Gasoline is $100 a gallon. If you look at the gas prices in Half Moon Bay, they're like almost $5. Here in South San Francisco, they're $3.11. Of course, this is 7 years later, but anyways, just to give you an idea, gas in Redwood City right now is $3.07. And at Costco, it's $2.75. My roommate told me. So, pretty high gas prices. And then after the Eagle attack, it's $100 a gallon. You sort of get the idea that the director has some kind of fear of climate change, global warming, catastrophe. How or why the birds are attacking people is never explained in this movie. The ending is never explained. Makes absolutely no sense, the ending. So I guess they're running out of food and gas and stuff. Finally, the minivan breaks down. And they go fishing and hunting for seaweed. The kids say, "I want a Happy Meal." That part was pretty ridiculous. And anyways, I couldn't find any redeeming quality of this movie except for the Asian babe in the bikini, but even she couldn't save this movie. And the thing that pissed me off the most was the double date at an Inconvenient Truth. Why would they be showing that fucking movie in one of those Cineplex movie theaters in 2008? Only in California. Anyways, the music in this movie sucks. The sound sucks. You have to crank it up really loud to hear the dialogue because of all the background noise, mainly. Um, Apparently, the director never figured out how to get rid of the background noise, so he tried to make a low budget Birds rip-off flick and insert his own political ideology to make it even worse. Fanboy Flick said, "Oh, climate change, that's no big deal. That's not the reason why this movie sucks." I say it is the reason why this movie sucks. I think this movie would have been a lot better without the annoying climate change subplot, which apparently had absolutely nothing to do with the birds attacking humans. At least I couldn't figure out why they were attacking. It just came out of nowhere, man. You get all these jump cut shots of these clip art type eagles. They just float around in the air and flap their wings like this. And then when they get shot, it looks like cartoon blood. Anyways, you start seeing the birds when uh, the white couple are like walking along some kind of romantic walkway with trees and stuff. The trees are everywhere in this movie, which made it even more annoying. I guess it was filmed in Half Moon Bay because there are a lot of environmentalists that lived there, hippies from the 60s. That's my guess. But, anyways, never bought the whole climate change argument. Uh, even even during my college days, I thought it was a fraud. My parents thought I was crazy or something because, of course, both of them were Democrats. Uh, Both of them grew up during the hippie era, so whatever. Not that Republicans don't believe in global warming these days, but global warming skeptics are few and far between, or at least they're equated with Holocaust deniers and those types of individuals, which is a false analogy, really. I mean, not all scientists agree about global warming, but um, anyways, I guess the director, James Wynn is his name, got a lot of free publicity, seeing as how bad this movie was, or how many bad reviews this movie got, especially on IMDb. So he decided to make a sequel, which I'm not interested to see, by the way. I was more interested to see this one just because I've been watching nothing but bad movies for the past month or so. Um, so this is the last one that I'm going to review. I loved Alone in the Dark. I hated this flick, Garbage Pail Kids movie. Uh, Mac and Me. Another movie that I really hate that I saw recently. I can't remember. You can go back on my cult movies for list. Check out all my reviews. Some of the worst movies, supposedly. I love uh, Frozen Flesh. I left Alone in the Dark, mainly because they're horror movies. But anyways, I like low budget horror. It's one of my favorite genres, right up there with futuristic dystopian type movies. So that's the end of my review. I hate this flick. Don't watch it. Skip it. Layers.